In today's video, we're going to be talking about credit cards that can boost your credit, rebuild your credit, or get your credit up to the 700 club. Let's dive in. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Richboywayne, aka the Specialist of Opportunity, and today I have a special video for you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 different credit cards, 3 different credit programs that I've come across that can help you rebuild your credit. If you have bad credit, it can fix your credit. If you have good credit, it can make your credit better. If you have no credit, you can build credit. These programs are amazing. I've used them and they've helped me tremendously take my credit from whatever it was at to well over 700. And even if you have a bankruptcy, and you're fresh out of bankruptcy, these can help you rebuild your credit. So stay tuned. Now, in case you don't know, rebuilding credit is very difficult when you have bad credit because very few credit card companies will give you a credit card. So I've compiled a list of 3 different credit programs that I've used in the past that have helped me. So the first one on our list today is Self-Lender. Now I've talked about Self-Lender before on this channel, and here it is again. So for those that don't know, Self-Lender is a credit card that allows you to borrow from yourself. You initially make payments, and as you're making the payments now become your credit limit. The great thing about Self-Lender is that everyone is automatically approved. It reports to all 3 credit bureaus. There's no hard inquiries, no large deposits, no annual fees, and you can cancel or pause it at any time. The money that you put into credit lender, you will get back at the end of your term that you set. So for example, if you set a term of 6 months or a year, at the end of a year or 6 months, you'll get all the money that you put into credit lender back. I remember one time I did the $1,000 one, and at the end of I think a year, I got that $1,000 back, and I went on vacation and it was great. Loved it, highly recommend it. Can't preach about it enough. It's a great program, especially if you don't have very good credit or you're fresh out of bankruptcy or whatever. Highly recommend it. Check it out. All my links will be in the description below, so you can just click on them and it should take you directly there. Okay, moving on. Credit Strong. Now this is one that I've just recently come across in the last year or so, and I've heard mixed things about it, but so far I haven't had any issues with it. So this is one that I'm going to recommend. It's a little bit different than Self-Lender in that it's not really a credit card per se. It's more of an installment loan. So basically, if you don't know what an installment loan is, it's where they will lend you the money, quote unquote, and as you make payments, you unlock that amount. So for example, if you make a payment of $100, it'll unlock $100 that you can borrow against. And installment loans come in 2 flavors. If I'm not mistaken, it's either 1,000 or 2,000. Yeah, it's either 1,000 or 2,000. They offer 2 plans. One for the $1,000 one is $15 a month. The $2,000 one is $30 a month, and it's over the course of 120 months. But you don't have to keep it for that long. I mean, realistically, you could just do this for like a year, and your credit should be good by then. So you don't have to keep doing it. But if you want to, you totally can. It's up to you. And of course, you can cancel this at any time, just like credit Self-Lender. And this one reports to all 3 credit bureaus, and as long as they can properly identify you, you're approved. And it's a great thing. I highly recommend having a mix on your credit report between having a credit card and loans too, because lenders typically want to see a good mix. They want to see loans, credit cards, and different types of revolving accounts, like a phone bill or something like that. They want to see different types of credit, and the main thing, of course, is the credit history. The amount really doesn't matter. So if you want to do the $15 one at $1,000, you can. If you want to do the $30 one a month for $2,000, you can. But I highly recommend just doing the $15 a month, you know, because the main thing is credit history. That's the biggest thing. So you want to make sure that you're making the payments on time and that you have a good credit history, and that's really going to help you in the long run. Okay? All right, let's move on to the last and final one. Okay, and the last and final one that I want to recommend is something that I just came across not even a couple of months ago, and it's called Extra. Now, you've probably seen this on social media. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But if you haven't, here it is. So with Extra, it allows you to build credit with every purchase that you make. And basically what it is at the end of the month, all the purchases that you've made on the credit Extra debit card, excuse me, not credit card, debit card, the Extra debit card, are tallied up and reported to the credit bureaus as a loan. So for example, you could use this for your phone bill or your rent or gas, for example. And you can actually use that and build credit with it. And it builds credit every month. They don't check your credit score when you apply. There is no fee up front. They do charge like a flat $7 a month, which I think is pretty cool. Same thing with credit lender, self lender and Credit Strong. With, you know, they just charge like a flat fee. I think self lender does have a fee. I forget exactly what it is because it's been a while since I've had to reapply for that. I want to say it's $15, but they may have changed it. And the thing about Extra is that it does only report to Equifax and Experian. So, you know, it is good for that, but you can use it if you want. I'm going to use it because it's great. And you might as well, you know, you're buying all this other stuff, especially gas right now with the way gas prices are. You might as well use it to build your credit, right? So you might as well, you know, go ahead and, hey, you're paying extra for gas, go ahead and use it to build your credit. So I highly recommend all of these actually, but you can pick and choose whichever one you want. At the end of the day though, it's all about building credit history. Make sure you're making your payments on time and you know, not overusing your credit limit. Do those two things, you'll build credit, and before you know it, you'll be in the 700 club with me, and we can all pop a cork, celebrate, pop a toast. You know, it's being in the 700 club, because I'm gonna tell you right now, once you get past 650 and you go on up to the 700s, things just open up, doors open up for you, and everything. So it's great. Now, I am going to be coming out with a video talking about business credit and how you can build and establish business credit. Building personal credit is a little different than business credit, but I think it's all important, and it's all going towards being a responsible user of credit, which is what I preach and what I talk about on my channel. If you want to see more videos from me on my channel, go ahead and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe to my content to see future videos from me. And as always, stay up, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next video.